Hello everyone and welcome to Momentum channel. My name is Mo, and in this video we're going to take a close look at the dividend income that I've had over the past month and compare that to the dividend earned over the past several months as well as the previous year. So we're going to take a look at how that dividend income has grown over time, and I will also be sharing with you the stock purchases and buys that I've had so far in this month. So we'll go over that towards the end of this video. Without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so you notice here for the months of February, the past months, we had a total of $58.29 Canadian dollars in terms of the dividend income that we've earned. And this amount is actually showing some increase compared to the January, the previous months. We've also compared that amount to the February of the last year, the year 2020, and is showing a 33% kind of growth year over year for the February of 2021 compared to the February of 2020. That being said, January was one of the months that our dividend income had gone down by close to 68% compared to the January of the year before. We also have another calculation here that you'd notice. It shows us the trailing 12 months. So looking into the past 12 months, immediate 12 months before, and seeing that overall amount of dividend that we earned, if we divide it equally by 2, what would be that trailing average 12 months? And the dividend trailing 12 months average is actually at 101. So on average, there are ups and downs and the peaks and valleys, but on average, on a monthly basis, it seems that we are earning about $100 in dividend income per month. That being said, let's take a close look at now what that means. So just a little bit of a recap is for those of you who might be following our channel in the past. You know that we talk about the dividend income and kind of provide that trending updates for those of you who are interested. So you'd notice that in 2019, our total dividend income for that year was $1,090. In 2020, that increased to $1,306, and in 2021, for the first 2 months of the year, so far we've earned $107.73 Canadian dollars in dividend income, and this is coming from 3 major sources. You notice here we have a Wealthsimple Invest, a robo-advisor, and this is an account where roughly about, I would say, about 30 to 40% of my investments are in, and that's a passive way of investing in the stock market. I started investing in the stock market that way, and I still believe that's a safe way to invest, by investing in high quality index funds without you having to worry about picking stocks. I still put money into that account almost on a daily basis. Doesn't matter how large or small, sometimes even as simple as even $2 per day, or sometimes $5 a day, or $10 a day. But over time, and as you add more money, you are taking advantage of the ups and downs of the market, and Wealthsimple Invest actually buys those high quality ETFs depending on your risk tolerance for you, and you can take advantage of that, and you actually earn dividends that way, aside from the appreciation that you have with Wealthsimple Invest. That's one way that I definitely invest in the stock market. For those of you who are interested, especially if you're in Canada, we have a referral link that you could use, and that actually allows you to get a promotion, having your first $10,000 that you put in Wealthsimple for a year managed for free at no charge. But after that, there would be a fee of only 0.5%, which is very minimal for the service that you get, including all the rebalancing, the advice, and also getting a chance to actually, without having to select stock, have it automatically invested in the stock market through quality index funds. Wealthsimple Trade is another service that Wealthsimple offers, but here it's more for active investing, and I do have some funds into that as well, whereby I pick stocks. And for that, you notice that we are also earning dividend because I actually invest in dividend paying stocks in there. And lastly, we have a Questrade account, and for Questrade, again, similar to Wealthsimple Trade, it allows you to pick actively different stocks, and this is actually an active one that I do have, where I have different stocks, including several dividend paying stocks in there. For the sake of some comparison, and just to show you how much dividend income we've earned and what would that translate to, in 2021 so far, the $107 in dividend income that we earned, if we were to see how much that could help us buy a London Fog, which is a lovely drink, for $5, let's say, from Starbucks, so far we've earned enough to buy 22 cups of that, Of course, we're not going to go and spend the dividend income on that, but it is just a fun way of looking at it and looking at how large the dividend income is. For paying for the Netflix subscription, which we do have in our household, $15 a month, roughly in Canadian dollars. That dividend income so far is already paying for up to 7 months of Netflix subscription. Groceries, give or take, let's say if you're spending $400 in grocery bill this per month, this amount of dividend pays for 1 week of our grocery. And lastly, if you were to take an all-inclusive resort trip, say for $1,300 for a 6 or 5 days trip to Mexico or Cuba or some other fun Caribbean locations, we haven't earned enough income for us to be able to afford for that. So we will keep updating this as we continue to earn more and more dividend income throughout the remainder of the year. Lastly, I wanted to also show you the total dividend income broken down over the 3 years by some bar charts. The yellow bars are showing for the year 2021. The orange ones are for 2020, and the blue ones are for 2019. One thing I would notice is that the February month of 2021 is the highest amount of dividend we've earned in the month of February. So that to me is very promising. It goes to show you most likely we've picked the right type of stocks that at least have managed to actually increase our dividend. And hopefully we have enough invested in the stock market that we are making some good headways there. We'll definitely keep an eye on it and let you see how this numbers evolved when we move on to the month of March. Definitely, we're looking forward to some nice dividends for the month of June as well as in December. Those are typically the months where many companies and businesses actually do pay a dividend. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Now, as I promised, I wanted to also share with you what are some of the stock buys that I'm actually doing right now in the month so far. So let's take a close look at our stock buys in the account that we have with Wealthsimple Trade. That's one of the ones that I actually more actively using for my purchases. So you'd notice that we are buying a number of index funds and ETFs, including VRE, which is for Vanguard Real Estate. We also bought several shares of Real Matters, which is in the business of providing solutions and information technology solutions for the mortgage brokerage firms and insurance companies. And we're really trying to take advantage of the stock price declines. Real Matters stock has been really hit hard. And so I'm really trying to dollar cost average as much as I can and add to my existing position. I do have personally a belief that Real Matters has good potential, and we've actually made another video on this. If you're interested to know more about this company and why I'm investing in it, be sure to check out that video, and there will be a link to it somewhere here on the card added to the video. Other stocks that we're buying, we're adding more to our shares of Gilead, 𝗖𝐋𝐈𝐖 or Emerge ARK Invest, Canadian version of it for the disruptive technology and innovation ETF. We have also EAFT, similar products from Emerge. This is more focused on fintech. We have EAGB, which is ARK, the Canadian version of the ARK for ARK Invest for genomics and biotech. We've added and bought one share of Corsair. We have been adding to our shares of NLC or New Lithium Corporation Company and trying to take advantage of dollar cost averaging and different prices. More shares of EARK, EAFT. We've bought 10 shares of Palantir at the price of $22. We've made recently a video about Palantir and this company and what investors are actually bullish about them and what are some of the price targets for that. So definitely we've gone ahead and bought 10 shares of those. We've bought 1 share of Blink, more shares of NLC, New Lithium Corporation, and that pretty much wraps up our purchases so far in the month of March. You can see some of the other ones in the month of February, but there were many more purchases that we did in the month of February. But for the sake of this video and in order for us not to go too far into the weeds, we won't touch on that. I would love to hear from you. What are some of the stocks that you're currently buying in the stock market, and what are some of your best dividend paying stocks that you have in your portfolio? Do let me know in the comment section below. And with that being said, I hope you found this video beneficial and you gained something of value from it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from the video as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Momentum channel. Here on Momentum, we post weekly various videos about stock market investing, finances, and financial freedom.